A surefire way to ensure you never make it is to quit. So that's the thing. People are like, it'll never work, or it's never going to do this, or I'll never be able to do this. Like, you'll never know if you give up. If you give up, you'll never know. And if you keep going and you keep moving forward and you try whatever it is that you want to try, whether that be a business, a relationship, friendships, whatever, you never know if it'll work if you give up and make sure it doesn't work. So many people self-sabotage what they got going on because, outside sources tell them X, Y, and Z. It just sounds impossible. It sounds too hard. It sounds too unrealistic. It sounds like something that they shouldn't do. Unless truly deep down inside it feels like it's not your purpose, or it feels like you shouldn't be doing it, then you should do it. God doesn't give us visions and dreams and things of that nature because we can't accomplish them. Like, if you have felt like you need to do X, Y, and Z, or you feel like you need to start that business, or you feel like you need to find that new job, or you need to leave that relationship, or you need to build that relationship, or you need to go over and do these things, it doesn't really matter what anyone else says. If you feel it deep down in your heart and you keep continually just keep feeling like that, why would you ignore it? It makes zero sense to ignore it. Your fear will get in your head and you'll start to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat how it's not going to work. And if you're an overthinker, you completely understand what I'm talking about. It's just like on a loop in your head. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to this and that and that. And like, what if you just woke up every single day and you repeated, this will work. I will be the next X, Y, and Z. I will have a successful X, Y, and Z. I will be what I want to be. And you just showed gratitude in the now. What if you did that every single day for 365 days a year, and then did it for year 2, year 3, and so on, instead of talking yourself out of it? Imagine you had a goal to hit $5 million a year, and you only hit a fifth of it. But before that, you were at 80,000. That's still not failure. That's still an accomplishment beyond where you were at before, because you were pushing the boundaries to become the next part of your life. You were pushing the boundaries to become better. And you never would have got there if you didn't have the dreams that were too big that people said you couldn't accomplish. But you still accomplished more than what those people who said you couldn't accomplish it accomplished. Never give up on anything you have going on. Some things will fail. Some things will absolutely get destroyed in the making. And there's just things you can't control. And you just got to live and let live. You can't try to control the variables that you can't control. You just stay focused. You stay positive. And you work towards the things you want to do. You work towards the goals you have. You work towards the lifestyle you want. And you slowly start to get there. Day in and day out. If you stay consistent in anything, you will make it. Yes, it's not going to be easy. Yes, it's going to be a lot of work. And yes, it will be exhausting at times. It'll feel like your wheels are just spinning. It'll feel like it'll never happen. It'll feel like it's overwhelming. It'll feel daunting. It's going to feel all the things that aren't exciting, right? And then one day, it pays off. One day, it becomes a reality. And one day, your life becomes what you've always dreamed. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a month. Sometimes you go way backwards first to then go forward. But one thing's for sure is if you quit, you'll never know if you could have ever been there. And if you keep going, the worst that happens is you end up in the same spot you were already in. And that's not so bad either. Faith over fear. God is good.